How should managers address patterns of reoccurring last-minute absences due to sickness, particularly if absences coincide with social events?
The old Monday club, eh? Yes, how coincidental. It always seems to crop up when there are social events. Again, what we should always look for first is, what is the cause for that sickness, right? Can we establish a pattern here? I think, again, we always refer back to the policy, right? Some people operate using the Bradford Factor. I'm not a big fan of the Bradford Factor, admittedly. It doesn't take into account the cause for sickness, which can lead to decisions being made which are deemed discriminatory. If the cause of absence that we've dismissed the individual for is as a direct result of one's ability, that is, it's the easiest way to be writing a blank check. That's direct discrimination or indirect discrimination. Now, again, if that cause for sickness is not potentially protected, or even in the event that it is, the issue itself is last-minute absences. And if we can form a reasonable belief, and again, I would always lean upon a social media policy. I mean, if we went onto their Facebook and seen that they're, swanning off in the Bahamas doing X, Y, and Z, with, a couple of margaritas or two, and they've called in sick on the Friday, well, we can form a reasonable belief that this sickness was manufactured, and then it becomes a conduct issue and a conduct concern. But equally, again, the approach itself will vary dependent on the specifics, and I cannot make that any more clear. When dealing with sickness, again, let's make sure that we have really robust policies. How are they to report sickness? Who do they report to? Does an informal WhatsApp message suffice? Or do you want them to call their line manager before a certain time? And then again, making sure that we operate with policies, potentially for this situation particularly, let's have a trigger system in place. Does 6 cases of absenteeism within a 6-month period start the first stage of a process potentially? So there are different ways, and sickness and absence policies themselves come in a lot of different shapes and sizes. Again, I cannot stress enough, let's make sure that we're seeking competent employment advice and getting our documents professionally drafted such that it is an accurate representation of the organisation, because there is no one uniform approach to dealing with sickness absence, in particular repeated absence.